Hey guys, it's Vaughn and this is a review video, also a tutorial. So I'm going to share with you guys a review of the Sedona Lace 12-piece brush set. But not only am I going to give a review, but I'm going to show you guys how I actually applied the brushes to create this makeup look that you see right here. So this is actually a look that I wore in my last video. A ton of you guys asked me about a tutorial for it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I did it. Then I'm going to come back and show you the breakdown of each brush and do a review for you guys. So stay tuned if you want to see this look. I'm going to start by moisturizing my face with my Cetaphil Oil Control Moisturizer. Next, I'm going to apply my Sheer Cover HD Foundation by Coastal Scents in ST09. Next, I'm going to fill in and shape my brows using Spiked Brow by MAC. Using a MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I'm going to go ahead and define my brows. If you're going to use this technique, be sure to blend out your concealer. Next, I'm going to prime my lids for the eyeshadow. I'm going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eton. Taking this soft brown matte color, I'm going to apply it to my crease. I'm going to apply this matte peachy color to my mobile lid. As quiet as it's kept, this color looks great on brown skin. I'm applying that same color to my brow bone. I'm actually going to avoid a shimmery highlight. I'm using this dark brown matte color to further contour my eyelid. Use simple soft strokes to blend out any harsh lines. Now I'm going to conceal under my eye. I like to apply it with the brush, but I like to blend it with my fingers. Using this mineralized skin finish powder, I'm going to set my foundation. I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD powder to go ahead and reinforce my concealer. Next, I'm going to line my waterline with this white Jumbo NYX pencil in Milk. If it goes on a little sloppy, no worries, just use Q-tips, they're magic erasers. Using the same matte brown that we used earlier, I'm going to go ahead and line my lower lash line. With my black Hip Cream Liner, I'm going to create a dramatic cat eye. Next, I'm going to add a little mascara. This is Dior Show in Blackout. To finish off this dramatic eye, I'm going to go ahead and add some falsies. If you're new to adding false lashes, just keep in mind that you want to apply the glue evenly and you want to let it dry a little bit so that it can get a little tacky first. Once the lashes are tacky, they'll attach to your eyelid a lot easier. Now I'm going to contour using a pressed powder foundation that's about 2 shades darker than my skin tone. When I'm contouring, I like to do my cheekbones, around my temple, as well as under my chin. Contouring the nose is one of my favorite things to do, and it's not that hard. You can keep it real simple just by following the natural curvature of the bridge of your nose. Next, I'm going to apply NARS's Orgasm to the apples of my cheeks. Using this Benefit highlighter and bronzer duo, I'm going to take the highlighter portion and put a little bit on the bridge of my nose as well as the highest point of my cheekbones. This will absolutely intensify your contouring. Using this lip liner by Makeup Forever in 3C, I'm going to line my lips and fill them in. Now I'm going to add a nude brown lipstick. Not too much though. Now to add a little berry color as well as some shine, I'm going to put on this NARS lip gloss. It's called All Night Long. So, of course, this is the finished look. I hope you guys did enjoy the tutorial, but answered most of your questions. Now let's get into the review of the brushes. So this is the brush set that I had the opportunity to review. It is the Sedona Lace 12-piece brush set. Now all of the Sedona Lace brushes comes with a Sedona Lace brochure here, so it does give you a lot of details about how to care for your brushes. It gives you a full-out breakdown of each brush. It explains the brush, it explains how to use each brush. When I first got my brush set, it came in this faux leather pouch, which is actually very, very nice. It has straps that you can wrap around it like so, and then tuck it in the back, and this is how you can kind of travel with your brushes. And it's a really nice quality case. It's pretty durable. It looks like this on the inside. Now the thing is empty now because I took all the brushes out, but this is how it looks on the inside. When I first got the brushes, they did smell really strong, like paint or something. I'm thinking maybe because of the plastic material here. So I did wash them. You can use baby shampoo. You just want to use a formula that's very gentle on the brushes. You don't want to ruin the hairs. So I used a brush cleaner that looks like this. It's kind of a generic brand, but you can use any brand that you want. It's all the same stuff. I do spot clean my brushes with the MAC brush cleaner solution. You're gonna get some shedding in the beginning, just know that. I mean, I've got MAC brushes that to this day still shed on me. I mean, you're not gonna be able to eliminate that. It's just gonna happen. It's hair, especially the natural bristle brushes. So as you can see in the video, I didn't use all of these brushes. I only used some of them, and I'm gonna show you guys the ones that I used first. So the first brush that I used was the Sedona Lace 813, and it is the dual fiber stippling brush. It looks like this. I love how all of their brushes have the numbers on there, kind of like the MAC brushes. I really like this brush to apply my liquid foundation. I actually used my HD foundation today, and I really liked it with this brush applying it. It's much better than using the flat foundation brushes. This one puts it on more evenly, and it's a lot faster. It's at least half the time that it would take me to use a flat brush. Now the next brush that I use is the 863, which is a tapered blending brush. I really enjoyed this brush. They're very, very sturdy, and this brush is good for blending in your crease, as you guys saw me do. I really like it. I feel like a brush like this definitely needs to be sturdy. Next is the 305. It's the eye shading brush. It's like a flat shader brush, basically. So it has that flat sort of tip to it, and it's very dense. So it's good for applying on the color and getting it on there. I really like using this for under my waterline and on my lid. It really packs the color on there, and you don't have to keep applying and applying. It kind of gets it all on there on the first or second try. So next is this concealer brush. This is a 954. Love this. I like how it really gets into the crevices of under your eye, and then also it gets like any little blemishes that you might spot that you want to just kind of hit really quick with some concealer. I really like this brush. It's awesome. Next is the 561. This is a small angled brush. Now this one can be used to apply like a cream liner to the top of your eyelid, or even for concealer. I use it in my tutorial to conceal, trace around my eyebrows and stuff. I love it for that. I have a brush for my eyeliner, so I probably won't use it. You guys can see a comparison. This is a MAC 208 that I use for my liner, and then this is the 561. So as you can see, very similar. So my favorite brush out of the set so far is the 850, which is the angled contour brush. I really love this one. It's got the natural hairs on there. It is very, very similar to the MAC 168. And I have a 168 sitting right here, as you can see. Very, very similar. When I had ordered this set, this was the one I was looking most forward to trying. This is awesome. This is another one that I use, speaking of contouring. I use this to contour my nose. This is a large shader brush. This is the 941. It is very big, as you can see. It's like the size of my finger. That's a pretty big for a brush. Next is the 904, and this is the pencil brush. Now this one has natural bristles also. It's the same as the contouring brush I just showed you guys. For a pencil brush though, I felt like this one was a little bit big. I'm used to smaller pencil brushes. Here's a small Coastal Scents brush if I could show you a comparison. And there's a significant size difference. So where I would normally use this one to get into like really small creases and maybe draw like a line or to maybe line my under eye, this one is a little larger. I kind of feel like, and because it has the natural bristles and it's so nice with the blending, I've kind of been using this to blend my crease. But regardless, it's a good quality brush. I just don't know that it's a true pencil brush in terms of the size and shape. And next of the brushes that I use today is a 376 powder brush. This big baby here was another of my favorites, so I really like this brush. It is huge, it is soft and fluffy. It's nothing to say negatively about this brush at all. I use this to apply my overall powder. I use it to apply my mineralized skin finish, just pretty much whatever. I'm not sure if I would use this for blush unless you have really big cheeks. But I just love how soft it is and fluffy, and it really just gets the job done. The brushes that I didn't use today, the first one is the 727, which is a foundation brush. It's pretty large, pretty standard size for a foundation brush, as you can see. I use this to apply my cream foundations. You can also use this for concealer, like if you want to conceal a large area. The next brush is this 407. It's a medium angled shader brush. I don't have a lot of use for a brush like this, just to be honest. Every now and then, if I see it, I'll reach for it and I'll put some color into my, under my brow or my brow bone. Or I'll use it to like create some type of like winged out eyeshadow look in the corner of my eye. But other than that, angled brushes, I have another couple of sets of angled brushes that I don't even touch at all. So this is not a brush that I would normally use on a regular basis at all. Lastly is the 772, which is what's supposed to be an eyeliner brush. To me, the size looks more like what a pencil brush should look like. I definitely wouldn't use it to create any sort of eyeshadow effect with it because it's not gonna work right. And the bristles are pretty sturdy and they stand up pretty strong. So I would not even think about using this as a pencil brush. But to use it as an eyeliner brush, absolutely not. It is too thick to be an eyeliner brush. Way too thick. Again, my top faves, my three top faves are going to be the 850, which is the natural bristle angled brush for contouring, the 813, which is the dual fiber stippling for liquid foundation, and the 376, which is the overall face powder brush. These three are my top faves of the bunch. So that is it for my review of the Sedona Lay's 12-piece professional makeup brush set. Overall, I would say these brushes are definitely worth it in terms of getting a set, like a large amount of brushes at one time. I mean, if I would have gone and bought, you know, a couple high-end department store brushes, I would have spent the cost of this whole set. So there you have it. So if you're looking to build your collection, you're looking to go into makeup artistry, you want to get a good set of brushes just to kind of have to get you started, this is definitely one that I would definitely recommend for the price. If you want to save a little money, there is a discount code in my name. If you want to plug that in, you can get $4 off your total cost. I'm done. That's it. That's my review in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave them below. I will answer you. And I will talk to you guys on my next video. Bye.